Have you ever stopped to think that even with all the amazing technology we have, rockets landing backwards, AI ordering pizza, and fridges that send emails, there are still mysteries science can't explain? It's like we have NASA's supercomputers running in our homes, and we still don't understand why onions make us cry. Yep, science has come a long way, but it stumbles on things so bizarre they make you question everything. And that's exactly what we're diving into now. Mysteries so confusing, they feel more like universe bugs than logical explanations. So buckle up, because what's coming will scramble your brain more than trying to figure out what your dog is thinking during a walk.
The enigma of human consciousness. Starting with the million-dollar question, what the heck is consciousness? That weird little thing that makes you look in the mirror and think, is that really me? Or more likely, what am I even doing with my life? Science knows consciousness is linked to the brain. Okay, fine. But nobody explains how a bunch of cells and electrical impulses can create the sensation of existing. It's like trying to catch a ghost with your hands. You know it's there, but you can't hold it. Meanwhile, philosophers and scientists are banging their heads against the wall, and the best we've managed to create are robots that can calculate and order takeout. Nothing compared to the emotional chaos of a real human. Will we ever create a truly conscious machine? And if we do, will it teach us how to deal with our own mental mess?
The mysteries of sleep. Now seriously, why do we need to sleep? Who hasn't woken up thinking, I need another 12 hours of coma? Sleep is one of biology's biggest mysteries. We spend a third of our lives lying down, drooling on pillows, and dreaming bizarre dreams, and nobody really knows why. The symbolist theory, sleep helps organize the brain, like an internal cleaning session. Nice, right? But here's the catch. If it's just organization, why don't we do it awake like any normal computer? Scientists have found that sleep helps with memory, the immune system, and even aging. But honestly, the explanation is still in pending mode. To make things worse, we also have nightmares, a premium feature our brain invented just to scare us at 3 a.m. with monsters and situations that don't even exist. Will we one day eliminate sleep and become 24/7 machines? Imagine more productive time and zero excuses to procrastinate.
String theory. The universe in 11 dimensions. Hold on to this. Maybe the universe isn't made of particles, but of invisible, vibrating strings. Yep, strings. The famous string theory says everything from galaxies to atoms is made of these micro strings vibrating across 11 different dimensions. Because, 3 dimensions were getting way too mainstream. The idea came about when scientists tried to combine Einstein, relativity, with quantum mechanics, crazy particles. The result? A unifying theory that looks gorgeous on paper, but nobody has been able to prove it yet. Basically, it could be genius or just a really expensive PowerPoint. Final irony? So far, strings only exist in equations, the same place where political promises live during election season. Imagine if one day they confirm we live in 11 dimensions. I can barely pay my bills in 1 dimension, let alone 11.
Dark energy, the universe's invisible bill. Think your electric bill is confusing? Relax, there's something worse. Dark energy. It makes up 70% of the universe and is basically the force accelerating cosmic expansion. In other words, while you're running late for the bus, galaxies are speeding away from each other at insane velocities. Discovered in 1998, dark energy is like that friend who shows up at a party, eats everything, disappears, and nobody knows who invited them. The difference? In this case, it could hold the key to understanding the fate of the entire universe. Problem? Nobody knows what it actually is. The most common theory? Some kind of cosmic anti-gravity pushing everything outward. Now think about it. What if dark energy is actually the secret to time travel? Imagine hopping over to the year 3000 with just the right push.
The Fermi paradox. Where are the aliens? Billions of stars, billions of planets, and not a single alien in sight. That's the Fermi paradox. If the universe is so huge, why the heck haven't we received even a single hi from an extraterrestrial? There are plenty of theories. Maybe they're so advanced we don't even notice them. Maybe they self-destructed before sending a message. Or more likely, they're avoiding us. Because honestly, who would want to be friends with a species that turns couples' arguments into reality TV? It's like the universe set up a date with us, but the date decided to ghost us intergalactically. Or what if aliens have actually been watching everything like it's Netflix? Like Earth, Season 2025, another pandemic and politicians fighting on social media.
Dark matter, the ghost holding galaxies together. Now comes dark energy's shady cousin, dark matter. It makes up 27% of the universe and is what keeps galaxies intact. Without it, stars would fly around like glitter after carnival. Problem: nobody has ever seen, touched, or measured it. We only know it exists because we feel its effects. Like that guest who swears they ate just a little, but mysteriously the cake disappears. Scientists think it's made of exotic particles called WIMPs, but so far, zero proof. So, it could be advanced physics, or just the universe playing a prank. Imagine if, one day, we discovered dark matter is actually the official hideout for aliens. Honestly, it sounds like exactly the kind of thing they would do.
The disappearance of ancient civilizations, the vanishing act more mysterious than your motivation to diet. Some civilizations simply vanished from the map like they hit Alt F4 on history. Mayans, Atlanteans, Sumerians, all gone without leaving an instruction manual. Take the Mayans, for example. Built giant pyramids, had advanced math and astronomy, and one day, poof, cities abandoned. Official explanations talk about war, drought, lack of resources, but nothing definitive. It's not like there was a general assembly. Guys, let's all disappear and confuse archaeologists for centuries. And the Atlanteans, a legendary civilization, so advanced it seemed like sci-fi tech until, supposedly, it sank. The Sumerians invented writing and studied stars like ancient Google Maps, and then suddenly, game over. Maybe they didn't really disappear. Maybe they just got tired of Earth, moved to a secret island, and are laughing at us to this day, especially when we try to rebuild pyramids with PowerPoint.
Immortal cells, biology's cheat code. If I told you some cells can cheat aging and live forever, you'd probably think I'm talking vampires. But no, it's biology. Some cells, like stem cells and even cancer cells, can divide indefinitely. Like that one friend who never stops talking about CrossFit. They just don't quit. The trick? An enzyme called telomerase, which repairs the tips of chromosomes, telomeres. Normally, telomeres shorten and cause aging, but with active telomerase, it's like internal Botox. The cell stays refreshed, ready for another round of division. Now, think. If science can master this, goodbye wrinkles, goodbye plastic surgery, goodbye $300 anti-aging cream. everyone living 200 years looking 25. Of course, we're not there yet. So the real fountain of youth isn't in some magical spring. It's inside your own cells. The problem? Science hasn't found the password to unlock it yet.
At the end of the day, science has explained a lot, but it still stumbles on the biggest mysteries. We know how to launch rockets to the moon, but we still don't fully understand why we need sleep. We know dark matter is holding the universe together, but we can't even see it. Entire civilizations disappeared without a trace, while we can barely stick to a diet past week 2. So the question remains, will we ever figure it all out? Or does the universe prefer keeping us confused just to laugh at our faces? If you made it this far, you know what to do. Hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. Who knows? The next video might finally explain why your love life is more mysterious than dark energy.